If you're fishing grass with plastic worms, fishing down into the grass, what's something you got to do with your slip sinker? This is easy. Good morning, guys and girls. July 24. July 24. What a beautiful day we're looking at today. July 24, we're going to look at the first book of the Bible. Yeah, we all know what that is. Genesis. Genesis 50:20. And it says, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good. You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good. Here's what I wrote about that in the Catch a Better Life book on the Catch a Better Life channel on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to it right now. Catch a Better Life. It's on YouTube. Also, if you're a Facebook person, Jimmy Houston Outdoors, all capital letters. We've got over 660,000 people, followers on there, plus about 300 and some odd thousand likes. YouTube has got about 29,000 something on that Catch a Better Life channel. We have 3 YouTube channels. Be sure to subscribe to all of them. Genesis 50:20. It's a celebrated truth that fishermen don't always tell the truth. Some wonder if all fishermen lie or that all liars fish. Either way, in tournaments, can I tell you, it definitely happens. It definitely happens. Some of them lie to protect what they know. They don't want other people in on their little secrets. And some try to steal other tournament fishermen in the wrong direction. They're lying to you to try to get you to go do something different than what they're doing. The Bible tells us that even others' lies and actions against us can work for our good when God is on our side. I can tell you 2 or 3 stories I might have over the years that where people have lied to Chris or in Bass Gal tournaments or lied to me in tournaments, and I thought they were telling the truth, so I'd go do what they were saying, and it worked out. I'd get a check and get the money, and they were lying all along. They were lying to me all along. In Genesis, we read that Joseph was thrown into a pit by his brothers. Joseph, all his brothers, they ganged up on him. They threw him in a pit. They sold him as a slave, got him out of the pit, and said, let's make some money off of him. They sold him as a slave. Joseph was accused of a crime that he didn't commit. He was accused of having sex or raping Potiphar's wife, and he didn't do that. He was just trying to get away, and he's put into prison. He's put into prison. All of those things were evil things that was done to him, but God meant them all for good. He was completely innocent of every single situation that went against him. But the whole time, the entire time, God was working on his behalf, and he became super successful. Not just successful, he became the ruler of the whole land, the ruler of the whole land. Can I tell you, no matter what your circumstances, never give up on God. Never give up on God. It took years and years and years before Joseph reached what God had planned for him. God had planned that for him all along. Keep trusting, keep believing. God is working for your victory right now. Right now. And probably it's going to be, might be more than you could ever imagine. More than you can ever imagine. I look at my life as I've traversed through this earth. Golly, beyond my wildest imagination, God has blessed me. God has blessed me beyond my wildest imagination. And I can't wait to see what he's going to do next. Even at my advanced age, getting ready to advance a little bit more here pretty soon, I can't wait to see what God is going to do next. Here's our tip for today. When you're fishing grass with a plastic worm, a Texas rig, peg your slip sinker with a bobber stop or a toothpick. If you like to use bobber stops, you can take a bobber stop, put your bobber stop right down against it, where your slip sinker will not be, it becomes a non-slip sinker. You won't let it slip. Or you can take a toothpick and stick right in the hole in the end of it, stick it down in there, tie it against your line. Now that will weaken your line a little bit when you do that. Stick it down tight against your line, break it off. And your slip sinker doesn't move. You want your slip sinker when you're fishing in that grass. You don't want the grass to hold your slip sinker up, and or you don't want it to go through the grass. Your slip sinker goes down, and your worm doesn't go all the way down with it. You want your worm to follow that slip sinker wherever it's going. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one. And remember, I sure do love you.